Shani, Ambassador, Ijdc Embassy, Ghana. Please let's receive her with a round of applause.
Thank you very much. Hello everyone. Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, I think you woke up. Very nice. Excellencies, Chief Director of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Dear diplomats, dear delegates, hello. Before I begin my speech, and I have only 5 minutes speech, I would like to get to know you a little bit better. So tell me, please, who in this room would like to be a diplomat when they grow up? Raise your hands. Good. I understand that you are not going to be rich. How many of you here are from East Africa? Raise your hand. Very nice. How many from Western Africa? The majority. Do we have here someone from South Africa? And no, Northern Africa, the states of North Africa? Ghanaians, raise your hands. And I must say that I'm also the ambassador of Sierra Leone and Liberia, so if you have people from Liberia and Sierra Leone, excellent. So I understand that you all wish to be diplomats, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about my experience as a diplomat, because it's not very easy to be a diplomat. When I began my career as a young diplomat in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Israel, a senior diplomat used to quote Winston Churchill. Churchill's definition for diplomacy was the art of telling people to go to hell in such a way that they will ask for directions. So it's his wit, not mine. And inside the corridors of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Israel, I must admit that it didn't take me a long time to ask for directions after being sent to hell. I was young. I didn't fully understand what does it mean to be a diplomat and what kind of impact it has on my life, my family's life, and the relationships that I have during the years. I started my diplomatic career in Egypt, a neighboring country to Israel. That's very, very important one. Together with my husband, we traveled around Egypt thinking life is good, and indeed they were good until we realized that this is not a trip. This is a way of life. Changing home every 3 to 5 years, changing schools for our children, dropping the spouse's career because they follow your career, and looking for new friends every time in every country from scratch. Dear students, life of a diplomat is not only glamorous cocktails and champagne. It is representing your country 24/7, even when you're dead tired, and even when you want to sit alone and finish a bottle of cheap alcohol. It is being able to remember and report in full details of the longest and most boring meetings in the world. And I can tell you, in secret, don't tell anyone, that I must admit that the multinational and the multilateral diplomacy is the most boring for me. But you choose your way. It is being a diplomat, it is keep being nice to everyone even after they've told you to go to hell. And it is representing the government that maybe you didn't even choose. But speaking on your goals and your challenges, you are all young students who aspire to be diplomats, and you should notice that this profession in the 2000s has to bridge the gaps between the nation-state idea. It is a 100 years old or even more concept, and between the flat world that we have now because of the internet. You see, the world today is open. Everybody can go anywhere. The European Union, in Europe, they are moving around. There is free movement. In Africa, soon there will be a real free movement. And of course, there is free trade. We can see today in Ghana and see online demonstrations in Argentina or presidential campaign in Timbuktu. But still, when we are doing our work as diplomats, we are doing it in the traditional way. We are still defending the old nation-state ideal. We are doing it using the new world tools like digital diplomacy and social media. If you're going to, if you can look up in your mobiles, which probably you have more than one, look up for Israel in Ghana. You'll see over there that all Israelis activities in Ghana are now on Facebook with videos, with links, with everything, because this is the way we do diplomacy today. But still, the idea behind what we do is our nation state, is representing the state of Israel. And this is something that I think that you, your generation, will have to solve. You will have to bridge this gap and to understand how do we do traditional and new diplomacy in a new flat world. Going back to our little talk about being a diplomat. You are going to work a lot, really. I'm promising you that you're going to work a lot. But there are some good news. I think that a diplomat is a better version of a person. When you sharpen your diplomatic skills, you can use it also with your friends and family. You become a moderator. You know other cultures and you can recognize their sensitivities. You don't hurt people. You are working for a better world. As for the difficulties that I've mentioned, humans are adjusting. This is the way we are. We are built like this. We got used to this way of life, and I must tell you that after 2 years in my headquarters in Jerusalem, I just wanted to go out again to live abroad and serve outside. It became part of me. And as to the people who are telling you to go to hell, well, in a nice way, well, I have never needed to use it until now, and I wish you all to never need to use it as well. Good luck.